It's the first official day. Whatever. It's the first official day of the we're only going to eat what we get at the food pantry that week. Hi. So what I've done, I have to give the cat a treat. What I have done is I have put everything that we got in this box behind me. Okay, I have to give the cat a salami. There we go. Okay. What I've done is I put everything that we got yesterday. I showed you the video. We were there 5 minutes before closing. So it's an odd mixture. It's not as much as normal. So I feel like this is an appropriate time. I did get fruits and... Oh, sorry, I'm not awake yet. I did get fruits and vegetables with WIC. I spent about $30. Well, WIC, I spent $30 with my WIC card. So I didn't pay $30. But that's the fruits and vegetables that I will show you in my fridge. I showed them in the last video. What I did was I just put everything that we got right here next to my kitchen table so that I know what we have to work with for the week. Obviously, I put the... Thank you. Obviously, I put the cold stuff in the fridge, like the meat in the freezer, but this is all the dry goods. And then, let me show you my fridge. This is what we're working with. I'm not going to go to the grocery store and buy anything. This is what we got and what we're going to use. This is what we have. So my fridge looks a lot fuller than it is, but it's because of how I store things. Because I use the bottom drawer for bread and the other drawers for condiments so that the fruits and vegetables are in the door and the kids see them. So up here we just have condiments. It's some yogurts that were from the food pantry. My sister brought me some tzatziki, so there's a big tzatziki back there. The middle one requested pickles last time we went to the store. This is sour cream from the food pantry, and this is stuff that I've just had. Like, I didn't buy any of this in the last few weeks. Right here is leftovers for the week. And that's some homemade hummus. That I don't even know what is. That's probably from when we were sick. I have not cleaned out my fridge. Do not judge me. It is gross. Then we have just some more fruits and vegetables. These are, like I said, what I showed you yesterday. In addition to like the butter back there that we got. Some kiwis that we had bought. And then down there is the rest of the veggies. I do have some corn. They were like $3 at Sam's. And then in our door, we have an old shake that I found. It's not an old shake. It was in the fridge downstairs. And I opened it for one of the girls. So we have milks. We have... I know I should probably have put this in something, but I was tired yesterday. Part of a bell pepper. And then fruits and veggies. And we have an owl in the fridge. Can you scooch your booty over just a little bit? Thanks. And then down here we have some homemade salsa, jalapenos, coffee creamer, broccoli. And that's what we're working with. She wants breakfast. So that's the intro to what we have to eat. Now we are going to make breakfast for the kiddos. So that's what we have in the fridge. I'm just going to make the girls breakfast and then I'll show you what we made. And that's how I'll kind of just do this video. Show everybody how we're using what we got. Cat is back for another treat. But this is what we're working with today. This cheese is from the food pantry a while back. These are eggs from my chickens. And this is stuff that we just have. This is breakfast for the little girls. I burnt my bacon. I was not paying attention, so it's a little bit crispy. But they each have a slice of bacon, and then they'll share these eggs. Today's lunch is just going to be leftovers from Wednesday night. It is a meatloaf made with half ground beef and half lentils. The middle one doesn't always like mashed potatoes, so I gave her just a couple fries. Those are from a past food pantry. There's some strawberries that we got yesterday. And then we had a couple cobs of corn in the fridge, so I just split one up. This is the middle one's plate. This is the baby and I's plate. This is the baby and my plate, I should say. And I'll just help her eat and give her the parts that she can. So for this challenge, this is the first day of lunches for my husband. The challenge starts tomorrow, so leftovers are for his lunch. It's meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and a corn that we had last night. Today is Thursday. Yes, today is Thursday. So we had that Wednesday night, and I filmed the food pantry haul on the last day of the month, on the 30th. That was Thursday. So Wednesday night we had this, but Friday, this will be his lunch. So meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and corn. They had 6 huge corns for $3 at Sam's Club. I always send him with an apple and a couple of mandarins, or a mandarin or 1 or 2. And then one thing we buy every couple weeks are pistachios, because that's one of his favorites, and if he's going to go to work, he can have some pistachios in his lunch. And then sometimes I'll send him with like a string cheese or something, just as an extra snack to go with his pistachios. This is one of those energy things in case he needs it. This was from the food pantry a while back. And then just a couple granola bars that I have, whatever I have I throw in. And then one of these energy crystal lights that I got on clearance somewhere in case he needs an extra boost. So, and that's day 1 of utilizing the food pantry, kind of, because this was a weird thing just because of how I pack lunches. But Friday lunch for my husband. I figured that we will add snacks in too, so you can see how we're using stuff for snack time. So, hello Sherman. Sherman would like to try this snack, is I think what he's telling me. And there's his mom, Mahana. So this is a typical snack for the 2-year-old. She just turned 2, by the way. We were sick with COVID when it was her birthday. But she has those wheat thin crackers, and I had one random Laughing Cow cheese wedge, and it was frozen. So I warmed that up, and the consistency is not great when you warm them after they're frozen. So we just did a thin layer of some Laughing Cow cheese over those crackers. She's been super into pistachios lately, so I shelled her some pistachios. And then she has a mandarin orange, and then I give her just a little half of one of her little Halloween candies for her little treat with her snack. So this is how we have snack being poor. Hama, how do you have snack being poor? Hama has eyelashes that grow inwards, so Hama's eyes are always goopy. Hama, Hana, are you cute? No, get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. And that really is her son. And Tina's being sad over there. Come here, do you want to come over here? Her poor head hurts, her ear's hurting so bad she keeps tilting her head. We will be back with dinner and see what we create. So it's 3:30. I just laid the baby down for a nap. I don't know if she will actually fall asleep. Let's hope. It is a snowy day today, and it's cold. So we're keeping that in mind when we make dinner. I took out, last night, the chicken ranch burgers. So there's two patties in here, and it looks like they have cheese. Let's see the ingredients. Salt, Monterey Jack cheese, water, salt, vinegar, brown sugar, yeast, vinegar, blah, 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 onion. So basically, they're flavored with Monterey Jack and I don't know what that big thing is. Why does that look like fish? I know it's not fish. Who wins the award for the worst filming? We're going to have to open this and see what those are. But I'm thinking we'll use that because we can't, 2 patties aren't going to feed all of us. So I'm over here at the food station that I showed you today. So because of it being so cold, I'm thinking like a soup. So chicken broth. Let's do the cannelli beans. Is that how you say it? We'll have to ask Amazon how she says this. These beans, these white beans, I want it creamy. How am I going to make it creamy? I don't have like any heavy whipping cream this time. I'm going to think about that for a minute. And then, okay, that took me a couple minutes. I don't think I said that I got the 2 squash and the potatoes, but I did. We're going to do, oh my gosh. I need to like take a course in angles. That little girl is over there talking away. All right. We're going to do 1 potato, which leaves us 5 potatoes. 1 potato. I think we're going to go with the cream of mushroom. All right. We got that. Now I'm thinking spinach in it. I might have to fast forward this. I'm thinking some spinach. And I have a little sliver of a bell pepper left. Where did that go? Sherman, pea green, get out of the fridge. Oh. I have this much bell pepper. Sherman just got really excited. We'll throw that in. And then, sorry, you're literally creating with me. I have no pre-game plan. I have some carrots. I want to make bread tomorrow, but this was from my last video. I pulled it out of the freezer and we had some last night. So some bread. And I think besides garlic and onion and some seasonings, this is what we're going to have. Let's create it. We made some progress. It's been 30 minutes. We've cut 1 onion. We've cut the carrots. There's about 10 baby carrots and that little sliver of bell pepper. I'm not really putting that in for necessarily bell pepper flavor, more of just color because I like color in my food. We've peeled the potato and got that in some water to get out some of the starch. And we changed the poop diaper and we broke the fridge. So, progress. I'll take it. This is what I got. This is what I have going on. I got my cut things, my open things. When I peel a potato, I fry them in bacon grease for the dogs. The onion is not for the dogs. The potatoes are. So I don't like to waste nothing. So here is my bacon grease that I save when we cook bacon. I'm going to actually cook the onions and garlic in some bacon grease. And then later I'll fry those up for the dogs for their dinner tonight. And, oh, let's open this because I couldn't figure out. Let me switch hands. What this is. Sorry. What is that? Ham? That's what's in there. Doesn't that look like fish? What the heck is that? I can't tell. It kind of feels like ham, but what is that black on there? It is ham. Ham. Okay. Cool. These just got even more interesting. But I was going to cook the onions and bacon. Bacon and ham. Bacon and beans or ham and beans. Look at this. I still got it. Okay. I'll update you in a minute. I will update you as it goes on, like I normally do. We got our onions and our garlic and our bacon. I went to throw one of these in and it just fell apart. The texture of these are very interesting. I am so glad this is not something I bought because it's kind of gross. Felt like it's very loose. But we're gonna brown up these patties. And then I got some seasonings. My garlic, onion, and pepper. Oh, it's yours. You can play with that. That's your wallet. My garlic, onion, and white pepper don't have labels anymore because I always wipe them off after I'm done cooking because I don't want any salmonella garlic. But there's those in there. I don't know how this is going to work with the cheese, but I'm just going to brown this up and I'll be back. I think I started talking about the seasonings and got distracted. So I always wipe them off after I'm done cooking. And obviously you can tell the ones I get used the most. But we have garlic, onion, white pepper, salt, and then I have sage, thyme, and ranch mix because I figured these are ranch burgers, so that should be good, right? I don't know. We threw the seasoning in. This is getting browned up. And then we will deglaze this with our stock right there. In just a minute, let it get some nice good browning to it. I'm going to use this whole container, but I'm just going to put a little first so I can get these brown bits off the bottom for the flavor. Very hard to hold with one hand, try to stir with the other, look at the food, make sure I'm filming correctly, and then look at whatever the heck this little one's doing next to me. Oh, you have a nutcracker? Oh, I don't need the nutcracker to help me cook. Can you take the nutcracker somewhere else? He doesn't really fit right here. I don't really have any space for him. Is he cute? Okay, see ya. Can you go find another spot for him so I don't fall? We're gonna add the rest of this in. I'm gonna rinse these potatoes and throw those in. And I'm gonna wait a little bit to throw the carrots in because I don't want them to be too soggy. And my husband's calling me, so we'll be back. Let's see how the broth tastes at least. The potatoes are not done. And that's all I've added in, but the baby's waking up, so I need to get to a spot where I can walk away. I think it needs some more seasoning. It's not quite there yet. It's not bad. I guess I should taste the meat, huh? Okay. Here's a bite with some of the ham on it. But I'm not really a pork fan. I don't really like a lot of meats. I could very easily be a vegetarian and love my life as long as there was still cheese in it. Just tastes like ham. I think we need to add some more seasonings and see how it tastes after I put the beans. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do with it, if I'm going to drain the beans or not. Don't come at me. Some people don't. It's a thing, I swear. And if I'm going to use the cream of mushroom, the cheese might help to give it a little bit of a creamy texture. Not a ton, it doesn't look like. Oh, I'm going to annoy everybody with my glasses. So, I'm going to go change my glasses and get the baby. I'll be back. I changed my glasses. These are my Be Kind, Please Rewind glasses. That's what they remind me of an old cassette tape. And I think they're ridiculous. But they don't fall down my nose. See, I have glasses that fit. They're just not always as fun. Okay, back to cooking. I threw in the carrots. I threw in the bell peppers. That's what that looks like. I did it again. I talked for like a year and didn't record. I'm not sure where it cut off. Let's do a taste test. I did one already. It's delicious, but we'll pretend that I didn't. Let's see. It's really, really good. I threw the beans in. has the beans and potatoes and all that goodness. We're going to throw in some spinach. But I really do want it to be creamier. So we're going to do the cream of mushroom in it. I think it should be okay. I was watching the TikToks today, and this lady put it in her like chicken noodle soup. She put cream of chicken. Sorry, I was trying to open it with one hand. We just had to have an the brain. We just had to have a dance party. So my face is a little extra red. But dance parties are mandatory at this house. So, okay, let's see. I was gonna dump it and then I remembered you can't do that. I'm not sure how much I want, so we're just gonna do a little bit at a time. Because this might make this absolutely disgusting. Who knows? I had to have two hands because I had to use a whisk. But it looks good. It looks creamy. Let's taste it. Definitely thickened it up. So. That was pretty tasty. He's trying to get a warm hug. Also, that's Lucy down there. She's really old. She's 15. She likes the short hairs because they're warm, and she's really skinny. She's always been really skinny, though. I have the opposite problem. I've never been really skinny. But I have really good soup, so that's all that matters. Okay, I'm going to throw the spinach in, and then we are going to have some dinner. I put a little bit of paprika and red chili flakes on the top of the soup. There's our bread. There's the little ones. And of course, the biggest wanted a pizza bagel, so I made her that with just a bagel we had in the fridge and some cheese and pepperoni we had. Just like that, you can take random crap you were given that you wouldn't normally eat and make something delicious for your family. Or just for yourself if it's just you. Or for your neighbor if that's who you want to make it for. Anyways,